It's a cryptocurrency. Maybe Anthony, why don't you take us through that?
Sure. So, well, it's a cryptocurrency, but it's a stable coin essentially, right? And it's really one of the easiest and most common ways for people to convert from fiat to the crypto world and the cryptocurrency, and from there never leave again, and just keep it in crypto where it's pegged to the US dollar. So it's nice, right? You don't have to keep converting and incurring conversion fees. It's cheap, it's great, it's widely available, which is all fantastic.
Saves a lot of time also.
Saves a lot of time. The news, or well, it's old news now, but lots of news recently again about their reserves, right? Because at the end of the day, it's pegged to the USD. So the promise has always been that when they issue you one tether or tether, they have $1 in a bank account that's backed, essentially. Then they changed that to say, oh, well, it's not actually $1 in that account, it's cash equivalents. And they changed that again, I think 2 years ago, to, it's cash equivalents plus loans plus other things. So there's always been a bit of a mystery about what those things are. And I think it came out of the news again because there was this whole Bloomberg expose that went, well, nobody knows. It could be Chinese. It's commercial paper, yes, but nobody who's in the Western world who knows commercial paper has heard of these people. So, but where is it, right? Is it Chinese? Is it Evergrande? And they're all going to default, and your dollar is no longer worth $1. Well, that's the fun of it, I think.
Very sus, yeah.
Yes, no smoke without fire, right? No proof, but that's it.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
so,
but
what do you think?
So I think just the factors. So Tether's market cap is currently at 68 billion, right? And in terms of the cash reserves, only 2.9% is in cash reserves. Everything else is like either into corporate bonds, into loans, into debt. So it's like, the first question comes to mind is, it's supposed to be pegged 1-to-1, and anytime anybody wants to redeem their Tether tokens, they should be able to get it without any delays, correct? So what if, all of a sudden everybody just, hey, I want to get all my Tether out now. It's like a bank run like that. But what do you think will happen to the whole cryptoverse or the whole cryptocurrency market? I think...
no, you can take it, Anthony.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
No, look, I think that's the exact analogy I was thinking of, right? It's a bank, essentially. You think about your traditional banking, you put your $1 deposit into the bank, into DBS or whatever. Well, DBS doesn't actually have that dollar, right? It's a line item. They owe you that dollar. In reserves, they have probably 15 cents of it, right? So exactly the same, right? If there's a bank run, there's a loss of confidence, everybody tries to withdraw it. Well, they can't fulfill their obligations. Sucks to be you. Or sucks to be the government because they insure you. So Tether's almost exactly the same. If there's going to be a run on Tether and everybody tries to convert into USD, then that's going to be bad for Tether, definitely, right? That might not be, there's two schools of thought. One is that everybody will take their Tether and buy Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will moon because, well, why would you want US dollars when you can buy Bitcoin, right? That's the maximalist point of view. The other alternative is there's just this whole loss of confidence in crypto because a very big part of it has disappeared or is untrustworthy, right? And nobody will ever buy Bitcoin again. Reality is probably somewhere in the middle. There will be a loss of confidence, I think. Anybody who holds Tether, so please don't, would probably lose a bit of money. Well, maybe 70, 80 cents on the dollar, but this is still a loss of money, right? There's a loss of confidence, definitely. But I think we have so much adoption now. Nothing's going to change. We have alternative stable coins, right? We have USDC, we have GUSD, and these are audited, and these are more, so they're cleaner in a sense. But yeah, I think what really interested me about Tether is they issue so quickly, right? So you get like 10 billion in Monday, and that's a boon for the whole market because it just means that there's a lot of influence in the market. All prices rise as they raise to bid up prices. So I think that's the fear. If this huge source of liquidity and this huge on-ramp disappears, what will happen? Maybe there's just less inflow, so it's less crazy, less volatile, better store of value. But yeah, I think that's probably the best guess here, or my best guess here at least.
I totally echo with what you're saying. Like, I feel that, if the day comes where Tether fails, right, in the short term, it will definitely send a liquidity shock to the market, right? Causes everything maybe to drop a bit, or maybe massively drop a bit. But, I think over the long run, like you said, there are a lot of alternatives like BUSD, USDC, and it's just, I think the question is that how fast can these be quickly adopted to replace Tether, right? To get back everything on speed again. But yeah, only time will tell. And, they can't just keep printing Tether out of thin air, like just boom, 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 boom. Next year can be 100 over billion and 200 over billion. Then what's next?
So technically they can.
They can.
Right?
Technically they can.
So where
That's so scary.
a bit
oh my
of,
gosh.
Yeah. I think one of the issues that I'm currently facing is the fact that people go into cryptocurrency to run away from the normal dollars, right? The capitalism, the printing of the money from the reserve banks. So having it pegged to effectively this system that Bitcoin was created to decentralize, is that, what is the current confidence of it, or at least when it started, was it high? And given the fact that now they are, as you mentioned, Joel, it's 2.9% technically equity ratio, if it even is one, or in terms of any sort of balance sheet, is this really the way that we are going forward? So what's the confidence factor when it first started, Anthony? Do you have any info there?
Oh, well, I never wanted to hold Tether. So to me, my confidence is always in the coins and the underlying blockchains, right? Because hopefully there's usage driven to those blockchains, the price of their crypto increases, and really I'm just in this to make money. I don't really worry about decentralization. I'll worry about it the day when I can spend crypto easily at everywhere I want. But now I live in the real world. Fortunately, unfortunately, we need real money to live in the real world. So that's about it. And I'm preparing to get flamed after this.
All good. Cool. I think that's a good start. Let's move on to the next topic. Just before that, if you have any comments, listeners, please go ahead. Write to us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're also on YouTube. Obviously, that's where we're streaming live. And of course, join our Telegram group. You can go and find it, The Financial Coconut, and you can also email us at hello@thefinancialcoconut. Right. So definitely, you want to hear your views. What do you think on Tether? Or Tether, if that's how you pronounce it, or any other form of cryptocurrency.